What's up, guys?
What's up, Landry?
How are you?
Coach was talking to us about how he and pretty much everybody on the coaching staff and the roster just always tells you to keep shooting. How does that feel as a shooter to, whether you're red hot or ice cold, the end results will be the same as far as what they're telling you?
Yeah, no, it feels good. For sure. It's important. And it definitely doesn't go unnoticed. So definitely feels good. I mean, there's times where it feels good. It's easy to overthink things sometimes, but when you have the same people saying the same things every day, you kind of hang on to that more than anything. So that's what I've been trying to do.
Last night, was that kind of a product of Monty always talks about attacking the second side and get into the defense, attacking that second side. Was that kind of what was working?
Yeah, we were attacking closeouts. They were closing out really hard, and it was leading us to, just kind of allowing us to get in our 0.5 a little bit more, driving and kicking and making the right play. We had like 20 assists at halftime. So that right there alone is just a product of, playing the right way, sharing the ball, being aggressive and attacking those closeouts, and we were finding open guys.
Your ability to make off the dribble, are you kind of excited when you see an aggressive closeout early in the game and just kind of understand it's going to be one of those nights where you
because it kind of facilitates you into, more of the game as opposed to just, your only looks or action being just a catch and shoot. So, yeah, I mean, it definitely sets the tone early for, how you're going to play and that sort of thing. So, it's a matter of playing slow enough, though, to where you can, take the information of the closeout and, be ready to attack it. So, yeah.
I was just curious on your perspective as a new member of this team defensively, just with your experience in the playoffs already, the habits that you see that these guys already have, and maybe if that's just made it even easier for someone like you to come in and just be an effective part of the defense right away.
Yeah, well, there's been no waiting, wait till, a lot of teams wait until spring to start ramping up, but here it's been, from a mental standpoint, at least, we obviously have days like today where it's okay, let's get in, walk through, go through our stuff, but mentally be really sharp. There's been no waiting to ramp up. Like, we've been preparing for, what Coach talks about as the, the goal and the mission. I don't know if he's talked to you guys about that, but throughout all this, that's what we're preparing for. We're on these missions throughout the year that ultimately lead to the bigger goal. And he does a good job of reinforcing that. So habits and how we work and how we operate defensively is we're doing it and building them now as opposed to waiting in the spring.
From your experience, is there something extra you get from guys like Chris and Devin just being so active and so loud defensively, leading by example in that way?
Yeah, I mean, we have a number. I mean, everybody, Jay, all the coaches. Everybody involved in this group is very attentive, and our coaches encourage conversation to productively, put out fires and, find answers, figure things out. So that's the vibe of our team. Every practice, every game, we're always communicating and talking and trying to, figure things out with a sense of urgency. That's good.
Something that you guys have been talking about the last couple of days has been you have 9 players active technically, but it doesn't feel like that on the bench. You've been on a team like this before where just everyone is giving you like a little 10, 15-second conversation.
Where what?
Where everyone is sort of just involved in watching the game and pointing things out from the bench, even when they're not.
No, this group's unique. From the top down, I've been saying that. So, I've been on good teams and teams with, good blueprint and good personnel and good coaches and stuff. But some teams just kind of have a different spark or, energy about them. And this is one of them. So, it's been great to be a part of. I'm learning every day. It's been awesome.
You go up against the former team that plays for Brooklyn. Does it give you a sense of wanting to show out, or does it realize that it's just business is business and keep moving against former teams that play for like the Clippers or Brooklyn?
Yeah. mean, business is business, you kind of understand that. But there is always, just that's why a lot of us are here. We've got, chips on our shoulders and, feel like you have something to prove. So naturally, yeah, there's a little bit of that. You always want to beat the team you last came from, especially if they, traded you. But you don't get lost in it. Business is business at the end of the day. And, these are just games they have a little bit more meaning to them as well.
Does it help the fact that you come to a winning culture compared to a team that, you traded to that isn't necessarily?
Yeah, you're always. I'm glad I got traded. I tell everybody this my rookie year. I'm glad I got traded that early at that deadline. Just you can get lost in thinking everything in this profession and this career is forever. I thought I was going to be in Philly for like 5 years, but it kind of wakes you up like how readily changing things are, not to take things for granted. Enjoying your time where you are, because you never know in life or in basketball. So, and I'm lucky to be able to, continue to be on a winning team and with high expectations, and it's great.
Talking with Coach, the Timberwolves, he said that last 2 seasons felt like one season.
Yeah,
Would you agree with that?
100%. It's been like a time warp. Like, just it's hard to like wrap your head around when all this COVID stuff started, and that year alone was like 2 seasons where it was pre-bubble and then bubble, and then last year with fans or with no fans at the beginning of the year, and then gradually people start working their way in, and then now this year feels like a more regular year, but everybody's got masks on, and there's still the protocols that you're following, and it's been a weird like one long continuous like day, but a lot jammed into it. So, but it does feel kind of eerie, like just weird.
Like. And then back in the bubble with all the Omicron stuff on it, was there a feeling at that point among the players?
I got a little worried when, a lot of teams were getting hit with, the COVID thing. A lot of guys out. Or like every team had like 8 guys, 9 guys in protocol or something. There for a while. I know Chris mentioned it, how 10 days, those guys who were ready to, were at home, staying ready, working out, get a phone call, and they're here. The number of guys who were able to do that, they saved our ass a little bit, because every team's got half their roster out COVID. Like, that don't look good. So there were a few times where I was kind of wondering, but we, knock on wood, found our way through some of it, and yeah. Cool. All right, fellas. Yep.